All right. Questions for Payton? Start with Matt Valtor.
Hey Payton, for you as a rookie, when you think about being in the NBA, I imagine a game like this is something you think about. How tough for you is it to miss this game? How tough for you is it to not be able to play not only Celtics Lakers, but just as a West Coast guy, just to play against the Lakers?
I mean, honestly, it's every game I miss is it's unfortunate. It's part of the game I love. I just want to be out there and playing. But obviously, playing against the Lakers for the first time would be something crazy. But for me right now, it's just trying to get back, trying to get healthy, and get back to playing.
John Corrales.
Hey, Payton, can you take us through what happened in that moment when you got injured? It looked like on the broadcast you said something about feeling like it popped. Is that what it felt like?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the injury I had, they said it can feel like it popped, but I mean that was my first ever knee injury ever. So obviously when I got hit and then feeling like it popped and then the pain, instantly I go to like the worst. Your mind is like, oh shoot, I'm done for however long. So obviously you start to like kind of not necessarily panic, but that was the first time it happened to me. But so that's kind of my thought process at the time. Ended up going back and it ended up just being an MCL sprain, which is obviously you actually should be able to come back from pretty quickly.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Payton, have you been given any sort of a timetable for when you're going to return, A, and B, in watching the team recently, have you looked at it and saw some moments where maybe they could have used, your energy coming off the bench?
As far as the timetable goes, I mean, really it's going to be when I feel the best and our staff feels that I'm able to go out there and go 100%. So that's the biggest thing. I'm not trying to, go out there if I'm only like 80, 90%. I want it to be back fully. As far as, helping the team, I mean, through this experience of sitting on the bench, I've been able to pick up the game and find little ways that see things that I probably didn't see while I was playing. So for me, it's just like kind of a learning experience and sitting over there with the coaches and just talking through things.
Adam Hillsbach.
Payton, what kind of things are you able to do now in your rehab and if any on-court stuff at all?
Definitely. The last 2 days, 2-3 days, I've been on the court. So I'm starting to move and cut and stuff like that. So I'm getting there. I would say I'm a little over 50%. But obviously this is a process. So each day it's gotten better and better.
Matt Valtor.
Payton, do you watch a game the way we watch a game? Are you looking at Kemba? Are you looking at Marcus? Are you looking at for specific things in a moment to study that will help you somewhere down the line? When you're watching a game live, what specific things are you focused on?
Honestly, I try to pick up things from everybody, but obviously, like the way Kemba comes off screens. I mean, he's so effective. His pull-up three off the screen, he makes the right reads. Smart's energy, how he's in the lane, how he gets so many hands on balls, and then you can pick up things from like everybody. I mean, Jalen, Jason, how they get to their spots, even though obviously it's a big height difference. But even opposing guards, when we play against other guards, seeing how they play and where they get their spots, and it just I don't know. I try to find ways to learn and keep growing.
Bob Schramm.
Thanks, Brandon. Hi, Payton. Payton, as far as I could tell, this was your first injury. I mean, you didn't miss any games in college and high school, as I could pretty much determine. You talked a little bit about a moment ago, that first experience of the pain. How has it been for you coping with your first injury? Thanks.
Coping with it is fine. I mean, honestly, I just looked at it as a way that someone had to fight through and get back and keep on getting better. This is my first time ever sitting out, so I'm not really used to that. In high school, college, I never sat out of a game, barely sat out of practice. So for me, I just want to be out there and play and compete. So that's what I'm worried about, is trying to get back out there.
Final question for Payton, Chris Ryan.
You mentioned watching Marcus and Kemba, and it seems like you have a skill set which combines some of their best attributes. Do you see yourself in an optimal scenario being kind of a combination of what they are able to bring on both the offensive and defensive end?
Honestly, if I could have both of those guys' games into my game, that'd be great because obviously they're exceptional players. So for me, I'm just trying to be the best Payton Pritchard on both ends of the ball and just learn from guys like that. And if I can take stuff away from them, then that will only make me better. So just got to keep growing.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Peyton.
Thank you.